My guest in the studio is Dr. Ben Carson. He is, a neurosurgeon. He's also the author of several books. He's, engaging at a political level with some answers to some specific issues and problems faced in particular by America at the moment, but those problems also very true in New Zealand as well. His latest book, One Nation, we'll talk more about that in just a moment. But Dr. Carson, talking beforehand about the difference that books made in your life. That was the difference between success and failure, really.
It was really the key, and that's why I'm so pleased to be here for the 20th anniversary of Duffy Books, and they'll be giving away the 10 millionth book to Parliament while I'm here. This is absolutely spectacular, but it made all the difference in the world in my life, and there's so many other people who will tell you that reading absolutely changed their lives. Walter Anderson, who was the publisher of Parade magazine, the largest distributed magazine in the world, his father would beat him when he was a youngster if he caught him reading because he thought it was a waste of time.
Wow.
But his mother would encourage him to read, and he would read in secret, and he went on to become the publisher of the most widely spread magazine. I mean, it's pretty amazing the kinds of things that happen when you're willing to really engage in reading and expanding your mind. I always say that knowledge is a formidable foe of falsehood and a formidable ally of truth.
Wow.
It's hard to fool people who are knowledgeable.
In terms of the work that you do, and really very much appreciate that, you're successful in terms of your chosen field. You've got various foundations in the United States, but you would travel across the other side of the world to say, actually, you're supporting kids here in New Zealand as well through the Duffy program, which of course you're endorsing, that you're giving of your time and resources and energy and influence to give Kiwi kids a chance that perhaps wouldn't have a chance otherwise.
Every single one of them is vitally important. When we came in from the airport this morning, there were a group of children who were singing to us, and I just said to my wife, our good Lord died for every single one of them.
Yeah.
And every person on this planet is a precious soul.
The Duffy Books program, or Books and Homes, many people may have heard of it. All my boys are Duffy kids, and they're turning out all right.
Yeah.
I think in part due to the influence of Duffy Books. Now, there's a special event happening on Thursday night. There are tickets left to it. It's a Duffy Books and Homes dinner. You can check out details at bencarson.co.nz. Also tonight, speaking on the topic of faith, hope, love and common sense at the Vodafone Event Centre. Also tickets available at ticketdirect.co.nz. In terms of your message for New Zealand, what sort of things we'll be talking about tonight, Dr. Carson?
Well, first of all, I want people to realize that because they may disagree with somebody on something, it doesn't make them your enemy. And, strength really comes from unity, from being able to engage in civil discourse, as opposed to getting into separate corners and shooting hand grenades at each other, which is what people have a tendency to do these days. And we really need to get beyond that if we're going to solve real problems and use our collective intellect and intelligence in a positive way. Why is it that we're still acting like people did 4,000 or 5,000 years ago? Why have we not advanced the ball? And this book talks a lot about the kinds of things that you can do in your own personal life in order to achieve growth, but also collectively the kinds of things we can do as societies to move us in the right direction and stop retreading the same old wars.
Back with more from Dr. Ben Carson in just a moment.